Hello and welcome back. We're playing XCOM 2, Long War 2, and there's been some problems with our campaign since last video. I've played a little bit past that because we were having crashing issues. So we were crashing in the middle of missions, crashing on the street strategic layer, on everywhere. So it was like pretty much unplayable and unrecordable. So I did play through some missions trying to figure out what was causing it. Um, Now, so far it seems stable. I think I figured out what it was. I changed some settings. I think I turned off the ambient occlusion or whatever that's called, the AO, and or put it on tile. And I did some other things, and that stuff really didn't help. Um, and I realized what it was my system was heating up too much, and it was crashing. Well, that's what I think it is anyway. And I noticed I really started looking at my system, and I have two fans that just died on my system, so wasn't pushing the airflow, wasn't moving. So now I have a jerry rigged the setup right now, where I have a fan blowing on my system, and that seemed to be helping. I've left XCOM up for a whole day trying to figure it out to see if it's stable. So, but with that said, I've run some missions. It hasn't crashed in a while, so I think we're good. So we're gonna go on with our missions here in the campaign. Now, while what I've done off screen is learn some missions. As you see, Black Squad right here is down a few soldiers. They've run. I've been updating their history, trying to keep track of what's going on with the each mission. I'll update this, and they have been on 3 missions, and I believe all of them were successful. Yes, they're all successful. They met their objective. Um, this one on 23rd, I don't remember the name of it, but they saved a VIP, an engineer who is working on stuff right now. And this was their last mission they went on, which was successful, but they did have some casualties and 1 MIA. So they lost 3 soldiers from the squad. They did save a VIP. I don't remember the name of the VIP. I didn't write that down. But Baroness was MIA. Now, with that said, before it I got the game stable, we did get a mission about rescuing, and Baroness was there, but the game crashed before I could send a squad on it. So I don't. Maybe we'll get it again. But with that said, that means Baroness is still alive. She's been imprisoned, and we might be able to get her back. She was our sniper for the group, and had some nice upgrades and stuff like that with her. So that's the history right now with Black Squad. Gold Squad has been doing well too. They've been on 3 missions. Obviously, this was the first squad, Gatekeeper. They did Gatekeeper. They did a mission called Dripping Omen, which was successful, and it got our first scientist and no casualties. And they've been pretty good. They haven't had any casualties. They're leveling out pretty good. And they also did their last mission, which this date is wrong. I just couldn't remember what the date was. I think it was 20 something. But they did get some intel, and they have no casualties. So they're doing pretty good because they haven't lost anyone. I have moved around some people, but for the most part, they're the same. That's this group here. Um, and then we have Azure, who's on a mission now. They've been on 1 mission and failed it, and they lost 2 people. So those were the people that they lost. Um, They'll be on the memorial wall. Actually, I haven't checked it for anyone else. And then Red Squad, they've been on 1 mission. They went on the mission, and it was a extraction mission where they were trying to save, or not extraction, but it was a rescue. They're trying to save 2 VIPs. The map was huge. You had 12 turns, but it would take like 8 turns to just get there with sprinting and without getting running into any Advent. So they got close to it, then ran into Advent, and it was they were right by the evac, and I called it and got everybody out. It was without casualties, but we failed to the objective. So we saved the squad, but didn't meet the objective. Um, Led to fight another day type thing with that. And I think they're getting ready to go on another mission, or I was getting ready to have. There's a lot of people wounded. We are severely outmanned. I don't think we have any recruits yet. Yeah, we're waiting on get some more recruits. So that's what's going on with that. Let's check the memorial. So we have 4 fallen soldiers. Obviously, Baroness is not up here because she's MIA, and it's a possibility that we can rescue her. So we lost, Leroy. He was Black Squad. I think he was Black Squad, and he's been on a lot of missions. I think he probably went on some other missions that weren't part of his squad. So that's where we are with that. We are building an advanced warfare center, and we're clearing out the 2nd level. Now, I'm not going to speed these up. I think this is going to finish, around the same time as this. This will finish earlier, and then we can move people around and stuff like that where we need. We'll probably move the person here, engineer here, to over here to speed this up when this is done. So it'll probably end up being like 2 days or something when this is done. And then once all that's done, it will move them over here. But that is how it's looking right now. We don't have any supplies right now. We can't really do with that. That intel's pretty low too. We have unlocked some stuff with research. We are researching the corpse of the officer, which is story driven. And we had our first Haven defense, and which was like a regular mission. You start off stealth, and you had to find the spy, and they're in the while they were meeting, Advent. So it was like 2 pods of Advent and the faceless. So that went really well. Rank. I think did they rank up? I think some of the Haven members ranked up. I think we can look at that actually. So yeah, so actually she was already Helen Cooper I think was already like that. No, she already had Deadeye, but she got the new End Fighter. Eureka Chavez, he was already upgraded. So this group here is full. It's 12. I think that's the max. 12 or 13 is the max. I can't remember. So I do have them still recruiting, because recruiting can be for the Haven and for soldiers. So I do need soldiers. So I have 5 of them recruiting, 3 on intel and 3 on supply. So my focus is recruiting because I need the soldiers. Supply and intel, I mean, I'm getting enough missions. I don't have the soldiers to go on all the missions, so I can't do that too high. Plus, I do get intel from missions, so it's a nice balance. So, like, soldiers are what I need more, I feel, anyway. Could be wrong. I am training up some couple of rookies. I think it's the only 2 rookies I have left in classes I want, which is assault and specialist. I didn't have a lot of specialists, so I need my medics and my computer guys that can hack from far away. So that is key for some of these missions.